Just as Captain Kirk was about to set his phaser to stun, and Tonto was examining a massive footprint near the Buffalo National River, a pair of bright red, oversized polka dot shoes stepped right into the frame. An old-fashioned horn honked, "A-oh-oh-ga," and out from a tiny, compact car that somehow managed to squeeze into the Three Brothers parking lot stepped none other than Bozo the Clown. He was a sight to behold. Flaming orange hair wings framed his face, and he wore a blue jumpsuit with white frills and his smile so wide it made Dracula look grumpy. "Wowie kazowie, fellas," he boomed, his voice echoing through the pines. "Is this the line for the Grand March, or are we just looking for a big fuzzy fella with a foot problem?" Mr. Spock raised a single, perfectly arched eyebrow. "Captain," he stated in his usual deadpan tone, "this life form's primary defense mechanism appears to be ... slapstick comedy. It is highly illogical." "Logic won't find a Bigfoot, Spock," rumbled old Big Tom Brown. This gentle giant, standing 7 feet tall in his faded overalls, stepped forward and handed Bozo a jar of Cousin Rosemary's famous peach preserves. But a seltzer bottle and a honking nose might just confuse the beast long enough for us to catch him. As if on cue, a powerful roar erupted from the nearby thicket. It was Ponka Pete, the Bigfoot himself. The effect was immediate and utterly bizarre. The solid gold dancers, who had been standing by in their shimmering leotards, instantly broke into a high-kick disco hustle. Their sequins flashed in the afternoon sun, a dazzling distraction. At the same time, Bozo began pulling balloon animals out of thin air, his hands a blur of squeaking, twisting color. Just then, Sheriff Andy Taylor, who just happened to be passing by on his afternoon patrol, tipped his tan hat. "Now, Barney," he said to an unseen deputy, "I told you things were getting colorful up here in the hills. Just keep that one bullet in your pocket, son." Amidst the growing chaos, the rest of the Ozark Avengers prepared for action. Cousin Rosemary, the resilient matriarch of the mountains, gripped her karaoke microphone, ready to unleash a sonic ballad. Doc Holliday, the pale Victorian gambler, casually checked the nickel-plated revolver at his hip, his eyes scanning the trees. And perched on Old Tom's shoulder was Sugar, the dainty Siamese kitten whose violet eyes began to pulse with an otherworldly light. Nearby, Miss Chrissy, the Ozark witch, stood with her long blonde hair flowing over her rustic flannel shirt. She held up a glowing glass vacuum tube, its strange energy humming in the air, a perfect counterpoint to the logical whirring of Mr. Spock's tricorder. Kirk looked from the dancing, to the clown, to his Vulcan first officer, a confident smirk playing on his lips. "Mr. Spock," he said, adjusting his gold tunic. "Analysis. What are our chances against a creature that can inspire this level of coordinated pandemonium?" Before Spock could answer, Bozo honked his horn again, pulled a seemingly endless string of silk handkerchiefs from his sleeve, and charged toward the sound of the Bigfoot. "Tally-ho, you big galoot," he shouted. "Let's see if you can do the funky chicken." The hunt was on, but it was unlike any hunt the universe had ever seen. A Starfleet captain, a Vulcan, a Lone Ranger's companion, a famous clown, and a team of Ozark misfits, all united by a single absurd mission. What would happen when this surreal posse finally came face to face with the legendary creature of the woods? The forest held its breath, waiting for the punchline. Thanks for watching Part 2 of the Buffalo River Bigfoot saga. If you want to see how this ridiculously epic showdown ends, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what happens next.